Hello everybody, how's it going today? Thank you very much for joining me for this very first video for the $10,000 challenge that we're going to be taking up together. So in this $10,000 challenge, I start off with $10,000 and I took my very first trade here today. So what we're going to do is document every single trade of ours, and we're going to make sure that we calculate all the risks to rewards as well. Right, I'm going to try to catch every single trade before I enter it, but this one I happened to just do it on the phone when I was in bed there. Right now the time is 11:25 and I entered this trade at 11:01, so about 20 minutes ago while I was in bed there. And I'm going to talk to you guys about why I decided to enter this trade. Okay, but first of all, let's take care of our spreadsheet. So usually I'll try to catch the video before I enter the trade, and I will narrate my thoughts during the trade as well. And we're also going to do a review of the trade when I finish it as well. So let's get this spreadsheet out of the way, shall we? So trade number one, today is June 17th. Okay, and we're going to be shorting at Atom. Our opening balance is 10,000. We're going to be short. Our position size right now, I'm only going to be leaving $10,000 in here, and I'm only going to leverage 3 times maximum. That is the most I will ever allow myself to leverage. My position size right now, I have, right here, I got 14,000, or my entry price is 14.412 times 3,000 coins here. I'm in a position for $42,000. I'm up a pretty good amount right now. My RR is actually very well calculated, I would say. Okay, so I'm in a pretty big position right now, or a big profit rather. Very, very happy overall with this profit that I'm in. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the entire fib range of just perhaps this structure over here. I'm not comfortable doing it anywhere else, in my opinion, so I'm going to take it right here. And I'm probably going to take my profit right now as well very soon, or 14.25, around there. Okay, so I'm going to take my profit at 14.25. So if that right there was my entry, oh, it's just coming up right now, okay? So my RR was something like this pretty much. I'll just do it on top of my head for you guys. So my entry was about there, right? So my entry right now is about 14.41. Right? So my stop is slightly above that wick there. And I'm going for a tiny, tiny little scalp right there. As you guys can see, it's already coming to fruition. So my RR is about 1.6, I would say, for a 1.6% scalp or so. Right? So it seems like I'll be winning this trade over here for the very first one, which I'm very happy about. Should I market execute? Is there enough volume on here? Yeah, this seems like there's enough volume for me to market execute 3,000 here. So once again, I started with 10,000, and whatever profit we make in there, that's going to be what we're going to end up putting in here. So here's the very first one that I'll be taking. So the reason why I took this short, honestly, is just because we're way too high. The histogram started peaking. Usually I'd be talking about all of this before I enter the trade, but because I just woke up, I was in bed, there wasn't really time for me to rush to the computer to get all of this done right now, okay? So I see the histogram peaking. What I like the most is just the histograms are peaking up very high, very high. 3 higher highs may end up giving me or 4 higher highs end up giving me a lot of confidence short, right? 4 higher highs right there, or 1, 2, 3 higher highs on top of everything else right there. And it just seems like this is going to really drop to the downside right now. I don't think it's going to find support here. Right now, the 5-minute chart crossing over probably. Yeah, the 5-minute chart is crossing over very bearishly right now as well. Okay, so we're in a very good position right now. We're up about $410 on this trade already. Beautiful trade in my opinion. This is obviously not holding that well, but I think I'm going to end up taking my profit right around here. So I'm going to put 1,000 up at 283, or right there. And I'm going to see if I can get some of my closes in here. So I'm creating like a little bit of a mini wall here. If you notice, oh, there we go. We actually dipped down even more. So this was for a 400 something profit, but it doesn't matter what it was for. Like, we're not going to calculate ourselves. And boom, we're out of the position. Okay, we're out of the position now. And what we see is that I finished this trade here with $10,390. So we're going to put that into our spreadsheet here. Right, closing balance is $10,390. So we ended up making a 0.9% profit So going over all of this, okay? Atom is what we shorted. The opening balance was $10,000. We shorted it. Our position size was $43,236. Our RR was 1.6. We won this trade. The profit in dollars was $390. The position profit, right? The profit from my actual position is 0.9% grown of that position size, but of the principal grown, how much was it? That's a big difference, right? So of the principal grown, 390 of 10,000 is 103.9%. So these are really big differences. And then now my closing balance right here is $10,390. So this was a really, really good trade in my opinion. Right? There's just a lot of I act instinctively a lot of the times. Okay? Instinctively as in I look at this chart here. I look at the 1 minute chart, right? And I'm just seeing it hovering hard. That's why you're catching me enter it right at the 14.41 ranges. Right, that's a really high range that you're seeing me entering it at. 14.41, around there, right? I'm entering it right around there because I'm seeing the stall, I'm seeing the wicks going upside in bed, I'm seeing the histogram tick down, I'm seeing this guy crossing over 1, 2, is pretty much 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if there's enough volatility, you can use that 7 histogram MACD crossover, right? As long as there's enough volume like this one ended up trending up a really large amount for this particular wave, like at 8-9%. So on a lot of time frames, if you're seeing these, I would count this as a 1-2 almost, because it bounces off of there about almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So that ends up crossing the downside as well. So how did we end up winning this trade? We won this trade mainly by price action. Right, so we started trading this because of price action mainly. We started seeing that the bullishly or the bearishly diverging RSI on the MACD, on the histogram especially, was showing signs of weakness based on the 7 histogram or 7 MACD crosses here, in my opinion, with also the higher highs on the histograms, 1, 2, 3 higher highs there as well. Right, and I think that this one here, wow, these are such massive ranges, right? This is a parabolic rally because this one starts small, bigger with a higher high, doesn't go through the middle. This is pretty much like a higher low than that one, higher high, higher low, higher high. So these are very, very parabolic, and they're definitely going to be dropping to the downside when you see these types of formations. So I hope that this video has helped you in one way or another. I think that we nailed this trade with flying colors right now. Extremely happy about this trade in general. FTM, it seems like we missed a really big short position over there. Seems like there was a really large rally as well. So this would be my first trade for the day, guys. We're going to be doing pretty much a $10,000 challenge over here. And we're going to see how far we can get in probably the course of a week or two. So anyways, talk soon. Bye now.